And here we're live at the Den, Captain Den with the Den crew. We're playing a little live play Dungeons and Dragons tonight, 5th edition. We're in a modified version of a module. It was the actual first module that they built for Dungeons and Dragons when it first came out. Like, what is it? Wow, 6-7 years ago, guys, right?
Fifth edition.
Fifth edition, yeah, but
yeah.
it came out like 6-7 years ago. What? I don't know.
Yeah.
A long time, but it's Ben Dallin. It's is the town that we're in, and we've been running through it and having a good time. We had a little bit more intense, more mega super serious game that we were running before, but it's summertime. A lot of people get busy. A lot of people show up late. A lot of people have other things to do. So we're kind of running this with whoever shows up and, and whoever wants to play. So the story, the quick summary is a bunch of adventurers all were in their final graduating class at Vaterum's Academy for Adventures. And they get a nice prize where they can start a charter of an adventuring group in just about any city with their graduating doctorate papers they get. And they are the top of their class. They were sent to complete an actual quest and come back, if they live to tell the tale, to get that elite reward that they were looking for. The rest of the information, pretty much, if you watch the earlier streams, can kind of keep up with what we've done so far. We only run a couple hours per session, so it's not too much to catch up at this point. But just in the near future, what it was is that our party has been tracking these thugs that have put this town in lockdown by extorting money and roughing up some of the citizenry. And the group came into town, starting their quest, and found that these red brands were just causing a lot of trouble. There's other little numerous side quests that have been introduced to them, but the immediate threat was this town is just under the thumb of these groups, this group called the Red Brand, and they have their leader, which they've heard the mysterious name of the Glass Staff, who they have several ideas what they may be, who's controlling this group. Other quests they've had is that their initial quest was to come up here and help a dwarf named Gundren help find this ancient lost mine in this area that holds some old dwarven secrets and power. But he has been captured and taken away to a place called Cragmar Keep, which the group has yet discovered its location, so they can try to go rescue him. Sildar, who they rescued earlier, was Gudrid's friend and traveling companion, told him that he was spirited off to this other location and has been trying to besiege the group to go out and try to find his old friend and bring him back. But they feel that they have to take care of this red brand problem first, which they ran across some of them at a tap house, the Sleeping Giant, when the red brands did not want to share the establishment with the party to have a few drinks. A little fight ensued, and the group handedly murdered all of them. Of course, they were horrible bandits and weren't really surrendering either, so in the melee, they all perished. A few people were hurt, but not too badly, and they were able to hide the bodies and move back and try to decide their next course of action. But they got there, they came back and went to where they're hanging out at. They're staying at the Stonehill Inn, and they have a couple rooms and trying to figure out what their next move would be. They were resting for the night and came across a young boy named Carp, who had found this cave that seemed to be underneath the Trezadar Manor that it is believed, or at least thought, that the Red Brands might be using it as a base in some way. As the kids explained that they've seen the Red Brands in that area a couple times, and that they found this cave and were chased off, in a sense, by patrolling Red Brands before they were able to go in and explore, and these kids would have gotten in serious trouble. Thinking that it could be a subterranean passage into underneath the mansion, and they can get a jump on the Red Brands, the party went and checked it out. They were able to find the entrance to the cave, and they were getting ready to start to work their way in, where we take off. So I'm going to introduce people, just their character names. And this is the marching order that I believe that we have them entering the cave. There's a small wooded area, and let's see if I can bring up a map really quick of the town. All right. And I have a map of the town, which is up here. And they made their way out into the forest. And all of you are on the map, and you can see it this moment, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, well, the party map, I mean, the party icon's there, not our individual icons.
Right. So everybody's there in the group. And this is where you snuck out into the woods and found numerous large humanoid men tracks, which you assume were from the Red Brands that led up into the cave. Being very cautious, they wanted to make sure that there wasn't anybody following or watching them, and they believed that they have made it through the forest unseen to the entrance. And so, from there, we are going to go to another map and have them start their trek inside a 100-foot-long dark cave. Let's see, and I'm going to activate that one here. And people at home, of course, can see everything, but hopefully the party, and I'm not blowing this, could only see what their actual characters can see at this point.
And that sweet new token that you have for
Harv?
For Harv, yes.
Yeah, so, okay, so...
Very Disney.
See, I thought it was cool. So, starting, we have, first, we have Ymir Woodguard.
Yep, that's me. Lead us ragtag group of villains heroes, into this cave to alleviate this local's concern about the Red Brands.
And bring in the wood.
With my trusty ward, Harv.
All right, and what are you, and what is your primary
Yes.
primary job?
I'm a paladin of St. Augustine, and I carry a wonderful battle pick and shield.
Cool. Moving on to the next person we have Crumb, a man of only one name. And go ahead, Crumb.
Of St. Helos, paladin, tiefling, all around good tiefling. Likes to smash, has a hammer.
And we also learned that also very gentle and very good with the ladies last week, as we found out.
Crumb.
Next, we have, as we said earlier, we have Ymir's ward, which is a goblin named Harv. And in a previous adventure, when they saved Sildar, Harv surrendered to the group, and though many wanted to just slay him for being a foul little creature, Ymir took him under his wing and at first pressed him into hard labor, but just see that Harv was just wanted to be accepted, and by anybody, and was treated well by Ymir, and now he looks up to Ymir and totally respects him, even though sometimes he makes mistakes, but he tries to do the best he can.
And for the record, he is the cleanest one out of all of us right now.
Probably is the cleanest one, since he did sneak upstairs and take a bath. So, maybe
watching me.
Maybe he's got a little bit of goblin BO nowadays, but who knows? But he's handy with a bow, and he's quick with his sword, and he's really small, gets in and out of places really fast. So far,
not very accurate with the bow.
We'll see.
We learned.
All right. Well, moving on to the wonderful person there is our is Obridge Grand, who is here to join us. And go ahead.
I am a half-orc monk. My specialty is the quarterstaff of the Dark One, delivering powerful blows to smite evil. And when they cannot be within range of my quarterstaff, I'm throwing the stars right at them. Over and out.
Awesome. So that's Obridge Grand. He's from the what is it? Desolate Sun clan of orcs, who actually has a good rapport with the humans in their region, and is fairly well acclimated working with other humans, and was picked because of his raw talents to go to Vadarum's Academy for Adventurers, and has formed a bond with these guys to complete the task. He's considered one of the elite. Next,
humans are friends, not dinner.
Exactly. Next we have Jetsam, and I'll let him speak.
Jetson Tremontaine, a half-elf of unknown parentage, orphaned and raised by a group of smugglers. He is now trying his hand at raising a fortune on dry land.
So a quick-witted and fast with his hands swashbuckler, right?
Well, yes, eventually.
All right, then moving on, who actually was named the de facto leader of the group when they left the academy. We have Darius.
Darius Goldenfield of the noble and numerous Goldenfield Halfling clan. I am simply irresistibly likable. That is my one talent.
Well, I've seen you put an arrow in somebody's eye, so that's also pretty
Well,
good talent.
That's just luck.
Awesome. And moving on to our last, and I have to look over here at Discord to see if he actually has arrived yet, and he has, and there he is. So we have our final member. Looks like everybody is here tonight, which is awesome. We have Valfred the Fair.
Hello, welcome, Valfred the Fair, half-elf wizard of the Golden Strand. Been always researching the future, and I believe myself to be a pretty good seer. I'm here to hopefully give guidance to my valued followers and adventurers, and hope to keep them safe by steering them away from trouble.
Which he has quite well so far. His ability to predict the future has shifted the outcomes a couple times, definitely to save the party and put them at an advantage. All right, so it was getting it was kind of like middle of the day when you guys trudged out there. You got a little late start from the inn, and worked your way back through the forest, but you definitely took your time trying to avoid any prying eyes of any possible patrolling red brands, which you made it quite successfully. And before you is this natural looking cave that leads underneath the mountain or large hill that the manor house is upon. As you start to venture in and you look in there, Darius, it's very dark, and you seem to be the only person who does not have the natural aptitude to see in the dark.
Yes, I will have to light my lamp.
Okay, so is everybody cool with Darius firing up his lamp there?
It'd be
If it's
pretty
must-
rude to make him go in without being able to see.
Well,
Mhm.
the enemy may
Shoes.
see us. We can hold your hand, Darius.
Oh yeah, you're just
Yeah.
gonna guide me the whole way.
You can hold my green orcish hand and not be
That's not
alarmed.
your hand. Wait a minute.
Not falling for that
But
again.
might.
Well, we have two
Happens.
options. So, what is it going to be? You're going to try to go in a little bit undetected by not bringing any light, but it seems pretty obvious through all your training you did at Vaterums that when delving in a dungeon that seems to be pretty dark, that having a light is a beacon for any of those who would like to do you harm. But of course, it's hard for an archer to shoot at a target if it's completely dark.
If you feel more comfortable, Darius, with your light, I have no objection.
I do. Yes. Thank you. You're too
Just don't
kind.
sing that "This Little Light of Mine" song.
Oh. I'll think of another one then.
It's gonna get me killed. It's gonna get me killed. Is that how the song goes?
Yeah.
Okay, then. So, Darius, you have how are you going to be holding that in one hand? How do you plan to be
Yep.
march along with
Hold in
your?
one hand. Hold in one hand. I'll have my bow in the other hand, and if I need to put the lantern down, I will do that.
Okay. So, boom. I've just turned on the light for you.
Yay!
Now Darius can see. Now, remember, depending upon if you take a standard action, you could put the lamp down without any problem. You take a bonus action to do it, there's a good chance that it might get knocked, or a chance that it could get knocked over. And if you take a swift action, by just basically, or a free action to do it, like
Free
just
action.
dropping it, then there is a good chance that it could break. So that is where we're at. So then let's talk really quick. How it looks like that this is a natural cave. It's about 10 feet tall. There's a lot of thick green moss, and of course it is pitch dark. As Ymir looks in with his dwarven dark vision, he can see 60 feet down that path and cannot see an end to it as he steps into the hole. And how much spacing would you like to put between yourselves so you move down to the passageway?
I don't know if this is a glitch, but everything, what would be a visible range, is a dark cone of black in front of me, so I can't actually see the
Because
passageway.
you're in the passageway, but it's just
Okay,
super
making
dark.
sure.
Yeah,
Just
it's-
making sure.
you just stepped in. You haven't even started going down that, which you assume is like, so it could be several hundred feet. But somebody estimated last week that probably a good 100 to 150 feet will get you directly underneath the manor house. So you're assuming that if the tunnel leads there and it doesn't have any slides, drops, or turns, it should be able to get you in there. But with your dark vision, when you step into that first 10-foot square, 60 feet, and you can't see past your vision.
Okay, so I'm gonna, in my most valiant attempt at being stealthy in all this metal that I'm wearing, I'm going to go up the 2 squares.
Okay. So go ahead and make a stealth check. Why don't you? As
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. And we'll just start you off to see if.
I am not
Oh
quite
boy.
at all. That's a critical fail on my stealth.
All right. So.
First roll of the game.
All right.
First-
So
no,
he's
no,
just
history
like.
roll. My history roll is the first roll of the game.
So it's like, right. All right. So, it looks like, you just assume since we're using light, everybody's going to know you're coming anyways. You just start tromping down there, and it's like, and you're talking back to your friends. Yeah, we're just going to kick their asses. And you're pretty sure that, maybe even intimidating by the, if you get any distance down there, they're going to hear you coming, but you're going to be ready for it. So, all right. So, any spacing you guys gonna do, or are you gonna all cram up? It's only 5 feet wide down the passageway, but it is 10 feet tall.
Let's do 5-foot spacing.
5 foot
Yeah, I think
spacing.
that's-
Okay.
5 foot spacing seems about right.
All right, you get down there about 70 or 80 feet, and you could see that it's starting to open up ahead of you.
Is it still pitch dark in there?
It's it opens up into a cavern. I can see a bridge in front of me, and maybe which looks like a stone or something at the foot of the bridge.
And because
I
you have a big tiefling and the dwarf in front of most of you, it's kind of hard for any of you to really see past. And then, of course, you have Darius's light that's kind of thrashing out some of your dark vision a little bit.
I see that I'm assuming what that bridge is going over is a drop off, right?
Yeah, it looks like well, I do have some flavor text that I can read you. So
flavor text.
I'm just gonna read it straight out of the box.
Lay
There
it
you
on
go.
us.
Okay, so as you guys have moved down the path, or down the cave, it's been about 60, 70 feet or so. Everybody after the front two guys is having trouble seeing, but once I have you move up, you'll see more. But a cool breeze fills this large natural cavern, carrying with it a faint scent of decayed flesh. A crevice divides the cavern and is flanked by two rough stone columns that support a 20-foot high ceiling. Two arched wooden bridges span the chasm, though you may not be able to see the second one at this point. Oh, no, you can. So you can see the two bridges there, right?
Yeah, I could see the two bridges. You said I can only see about 60 feet in them. 5, 10, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, I can see the two bridges.
Yeah, and the way it works for Foundry VTT, and it's really awesome how they have these modules set up. Whatever you can see on your character's screen, you can see in the game. I'm going to just move you up one, and just because you have that big tiefling right behind you, he's right behind you, about 5 to 6 feet away, and he can kind of see him.
My instinct is going to want to hug the wall on the left side and just kind of creep along the edge of the wall, kind of staying away from the bridge and the pit.
Okay, because of the complexity of like moving everybody around and getting them on the map, I'm going to kind of control people's movement.
I figured.
I'm surprised Harv's letting you get that far ahead of him.
Now, he told Harv to stay behind. You know, I'm going to cram most of you guys onto this map now so you can all kind of see. How's that? Now you all can see, but I'll move you guys.
There we go.
I'll move you guys forward in a few seconds, but now all of you kind of get the feeling of
I
that
see the
description.
bridges.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm going to continue going to the left and maybe get in that corner that's right here.
Okay. All right, I'll move you up in just a second.
Yep.
I think I gotta do this. I gotta flip stuff over. I don't want you guys to see every roll I do. Did it show to you guys, or did it show anything or no?
Yeah,
It shows us a question mark.
Bunch of question marks rolling.
All right, and then you don't see anything. Okay, excellent. Well, that's what I wanted to happen. All right, so Ymir, you cautiously move up to here, to this corner, and you're trying now. At this point, I think you're trying to be stealthy, right?
I failed horribly on that roll.
That was
though,
well. Go ahead and make a new stealth roll.
Oh, wow, you're very generous. Thank
Well, this
you.
is as you're entering in and things. Everybody's trying to be quiet, so go ahead and go for that.
7.
7. Okay. Well, you're definitely quieter than you were before because you're not shouting. But you move off in here. I'm gonna say that Crumb, are you kind of following suit? It looks like Ymir's hugging the wall.
Yep.
All right. So I
I'm trying my best.
gotta try to get. You guys are all stacked up here. Harv will move up here, and then we have.
I love Harv's new avatar.
Who was going after Harv would be Obridge.
I think it was Obridge originally.
Obridge. Okay, is that how you guys want it to be? Whoop.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
All right, so then we
Yep.
have, and then after Obridge would be who?
Jet.
Darius or Jet?
I think I was lined
Jet.
up behind him
Jet.
originally.
It was Jet, and
Yeah,
then
Jet.
Darius and I.
All right. So okay, then it's like playing Jenga over here with all your guys' tokens. Okay, so you guys are moving through this particular area and use my. Alright, yeah, no, nobody's a total stud. Okay. You all kind of get a really uneasy feeling as all like the hair of the back of your necks kind of rankle up on it, and you all kind of hear in your heads. At first you thought it might have been a whisper, but you're pretty sure there's no noise, and you just hear, "Yes, what brings you into my cave?"
I looked at Crumb, and did you hear that?
Yeah. Do you think that's the glass that we've been here? Is that glass?
We
You
came
should go
see.
first. You want to go
It's
first?
an evil force. We must kill it.
Well,
Whoa,
well,
whoa, whoa,
wait,
hold on.
hold on. Let me see if I can work an angle here. I just quietly respond. We look for the exalted glass staff.
The wizard. You smell different than the others, and he does not bring guests through here. But if you give me a tasty morsel, I may let you pass.
Don't you even think about it.
What-
Looking at
what- What's Harv
He's
doing
right
right now?
on
Looks
the,
pretty
he's
tasty.
right
Harv,
on
Harv.
the edge.
Wait, go over
He's right
there.
on the
I'm not gonna do
There's
Just
a
a little
big
tip.
morsey,
I'm not gonna do
big
that.
morsel
Harv.
over there.
Have a cookie.
So Harv looks scared. He's like, "What?" And he's going to like looks up over at the Havorg over there and slips 1, 2, and boom. He breaks line of sight with everybody behind Oberge Grand, and Ymir, you could still see him. He's right there. Crumb, you can make a perception roll. No. So Harv, and it's kind of, it's
I
dark
didn't
in
see where we
here
went,
and
sorry.
a little disoriented, but the talk that you guys just kind of said, Harv just kind of looks around really scared and just slinks really quickly and just kind of disappears in the shadows.
Does he actually speak common? I didn't think he actually spoke common.
He speaks like a
Speaks a
basic broken.
speaks a ton of common.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I could still see Harv, I'd be like, I'm gonna try and motion him to stand here instead. Be like, you don't want to be out in the open, Harv. Let's keep close to the walls.
And
I will protect you, Harv.
you could hear him, Orc wants to eat me or use me as food.
I won't let that happen, Harv. I promise you.
And you hear it all in your heads. Is this your offering?
No, it's not, you crazy person, you.
Anybody else say anything? At this point, pretty much you can hear Ymir kind of bellowing through the echoing. He's not screaming, but he's talking loud enough for all of you to hear. So,
And if you think about taking Harv, you might as well take me instead.
Well, hold on. Before everyone starts taking somebody, maybe we can negotiate. Is there something else you want? Maybe there's something else we can get you.
I want meat,
Some rations.
fresh meat.
Well, surely we could get this some fresh something somewhere, right? I mean, do we not have a... how much? How much do you need?
Fresh probably means alive.
Uh-oh, that ain't good.
No, Harv, no. Oh, I can't see the rolls.
All right. Well, let's just roll for initiative then. I mean, a lot of you guys made some serious jokes that we could just give them Harv, so freaked them out.
Are you ready for us to roll initiative?
No. Okay, sorry, my bad. We can adjust anything. Did the initiative tracker show up? Let's see. There we go.
No, we didn't want to offer Harv.
Well, you said it, dude.
No, I didn't say it.
Okay, so I thought somebody did.
No, he's all saying, don't say it. We were just kind of joking.
Okay, well, the thing is that
No one will want to do that to poor Harv, man. We're trying to nurture the young guy, man.
I guess he took your body language as as you were kind of leaning over and looking at him, he looked up and was like, oh, that's not good. Okay.
He was in my head. I was seriously thinking it.
Well, there you go.
You were thinking it. That's why I said what I said.
All right, so we got some initiative rolls going down there. Is everybody's initiative rolls coming in right? Or remember, you got to click on your token to roll. But if you want me to add them in, then let me know what you got.
So
I'll roll it again.
it's showing it, but is it not putting in the initiative tracker if we don't click when we do it?
Right, you got to click on your token, and then roll it through D&D Beyond. I think is how it works.
So just so it shows up doesn't mean that it's gonna show up.
Oh, if you're synced, it should show up as a roll, and then it would show up on there. So I don't have.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay, because I can see it right there, right? But if it doesn't add to the tracker, then
yeah, you got to be clicked on your token to add it to the tracker.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna roll the rest of these, and then I'll just modify them. You guys tell me what you guys got.
All right.
So
Okay.
It's okay. We're still learning this stuff. So, all right. So, boom. I'm gonna open that there. I'm gonna close this here. Lots of chaos. Lots of rolling. I'll bring up the initiative tracker for everybody to see at home. And let's see. So, Ymir, did you have that 18?
I did.
Okay. Darius, what did you have?
Well, it came in as an 18. Yeah.
I had a 17.
You had a 17? Okay. So update combatant. And you had a 17. And updated. Boom. Okay. Jet, what did you have?
I had a 13 originally.
13? Okay. So
Yeah.
let's update combatant. And you got a 13. Boom. All right. Oakridge, Garon, what did you have?
Got me a Tom Brady, man, number 12.
Yeah, number 12. Okay. So update combatant, and we put down a 12. Okay, Harv. Harv was a roll that was done in here, so that's the same. And then what did you have, Valfred?
It's correct. It's showing 6, which is
Okay.
exactly what I rolled.
And Crumb, what did you roll?
4.
So that came through on yours too, huh? Okay. All right, so there's a surprise round.
I can't technically see Harv on my screen, by the way, but you say I can see him.
Yeah, he's pretty much there.
Okay.
And you just basically see Claw flash out at Harv and try to attack him. And Harv, unfortunately, is unaware, so he's gonna get advantage on this roll. Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Damn.
Wow.
Thank God, Harv.
So, I think Ymir, you may be able to see a little bit.
Yeah, I could see just the eye. I could see the eye.
Right. So you just see this weird, just the eye thing sticking out as a claw, and Harv just like falls prone real quick. It's like, oh no! And then almost gets chunked, but does not. Okay, so we are now beginning combat. Unfortunately, our wonderful evil creature came up first, and he also is super fast. So he's gonna take a couple swipes at Harv.
Oh God, Harv.
So here it comes. Wham. Okay, that's gonna be a hit.
We didn't see that roll, for the record.
I will put the rolls back for everybody to see, just for public roll fun. Okay, so Harv takes 6 points of damage.
Oh no.
So it takes a big gash across his back as he nervously got out of the way for the first one. And then the second attack.
Here, that creature tried to kill it. I wanted to kill it.
And the second one is a miss. Harv just skitters out of the way at the very last second. All right. Well, it looks like Ymir, you're up.
My distressing concern for Harv and the panic that showed in his eyes really tugged at me. So I am going to run over to Harv, and I'm going to throw him into the corner that I'm standing in at the moment.
Okay, so that's going to be a grab maneuver.
Yep.
So move up one. We got a couple different musics going on. Sorry, guys. Let me fix this. Okay, so yeah, so on your character sheet, just go ahead and it would be a. It would just be
athletics or
it would be yeah, I think it's athletics for a grab. Anybody remember off the top of their head for that one?
Nope. Look it up real quick.
Oh, you got that. Okay. Well, go ahead and
I
roll
think it is athletics.
Yeah, go ahead and roll in athletics then.
Boom.
Wow. Okay, I'm not even gonna roll his like, a cursory thing. He's just looking there, and all right. So, and what's your strength? 17.
My strength is 17.
You're a badass. You just grab Harv, and he's like, ah, and you flip him over there. That's your full action. You got a little bit of movement left.
I'm just gonna hunker down, look in that direction, be like, "You have to come through me first, you son of a bitch."
All right. Darius. There's a lot of stuff going on in this other room, but just tell me what you want to do. I'll get you moving.
I'm gonna have to put my lamp down and notch an arrow.
You want to move into the cave first and then put it down?
Yeah, I'll move up next to Crumb.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now you're next to Crumb, all right?
Yeah,
so,
then I'll put my lamp down there, and then notch an arrow.
So you're gonna use as a standard action, put it down?
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
I'm assuming notching an arrow is a bonus for.
Yeah. That's so that pretty much burns up your turn then, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Moving back down the track, then we're gonna go to Jet.
Oh heavens. So do you want me to move him, or are you gonna move him?
Well, let me get you out. Just kind of ping, and I'll get you over there.
Okay.
Because you can see what you currently can see.
Right. Yeah, I don't see much of anything. Let me get up as far as
The
Darius. Let me get to Darius. Just so I can
Right.
see what I can see. Okay. And so that's 1, 2, so 3, 4. Let me go ahead and cross the bridge.
Uh-oh.
Yeah?
No, I'm kidding.
So do you want me to move him, or are you gonna move him?
No. All right. So you 1, 2, and you're make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw. There we go. Do I get any anything on that? No. Advantage. Nope. Okay. Dex saving throw.
Oh.
17.
So you just make it. It's going to burn your whole turn.
Ah,
You get halfway across the bridge, and it's not that long, but as soon as you get in the middle, it just collapses like it was rigged to fall. And
Yeah.
you would have fallen, 10 to 20 feet down in the darkness there. And you just jump at the last second, and you grip both hands. I didn't ask what weapon you had. What weapon did you have in your hand?
the bow.
Yeah, unfortunately, the bow goes clattering down into the crevice, which you can see the bottom of, but you had to do that so you didn't fall 20 feet. That's your turn, unfortunately.
So am I on the other side of the bridge now? Is the bridge collapsed?
The bridge has collapsed completely. You are hanging onto the edge right here. And actually, no, go ahead. You can make either an athletics or make an athletics check. I'll let you pull yourself up for the rest of the round since you didn't get a standard action.
Not acrobatics?
No, acrobatics is for... Now, if you want to try to fall into the crevice and avoid some of the damage, you can try to acrobatically fall into the crevice. Or you could try to athletically use your strength to pull yourself up.
Don't go in the crevice.
Yeah, alright, I'll use the athletics.
Oh, boom.
Yeah, no problem. You've done this a million times, like back on the ship and doing the death course, training course at Vatrams, and it breaks, and you use that last second of stability to vault yourself over to the edge of the cavern and use your momentum with your hands just to spring up, do a backflip, and then land here ready to go. But that, unfortunately, is your full turn, but you didn't take any
And
damage.
I don't have a bow.
You don't have a bow, but you still have daggers, and you have a rapier and all kinds of other stuff. And you think that maybe if you got a running start, you probably would be able to run that. Go ahead and make a investigation check really quick.
No.
No. Okay. All right, cool. All right, moving on. Obridge, you're sitting there watching, and Jet swings by, runs across the bridge like he's trying to get an angle on something, and it collapses.
All right.
He
so,
rolls to his feet deftly and looks to be okay.
Nice move, my brother. That was very smooth. So I can see something up ahead of me, it looks like.
Yep.
How much can I make out of what it is?
You can see like a craggy, gross back and spines, and it's like a dark brown color. It definitely is not a human. It's some type of
Okay.
weird creature.
Do I have disadvantage with whatever this is ahead of me that's not allowing me to see its full
That
body?
is a pillar that goes all the way from the floor to the roof, so it has
Okay.
full cover at that
Okay.
point.
He's got full cover. All right. I am going to move up in front of Darius and
Okay.
see what I can see there.
Boom. Now you can see a little bit more.
Okay. Does he still have full cover? Or is he partial cover now, or?
You got a little bit more, but yeah, he has 3/4 cover at this point.
Okay. Do I think I could make it across the bridge by jumping? Because I know there's no bridge left. It's pretty much destroyed.
Well, it's gonna be hard because Jet's standing right in the way, but
hmm
you
I'm
know.
just gauging if I could get over there and.
I mean, if he wasn't
Put
in the
some
way,
distance
it would
between-
be easy for you. And you know that the technique that you learn, step of the wind, if you focus your chi, you could easily get across that. And then just using standard acrobatics and doing a leap, you feel fairly confident that you could get across. Well, you could always roll one, man. I don't know.
Okay. What about going over here? Do I think I can get a better look at him from here?
Well, let's see. You were in this square here, right?
No, I was here, right? Wasn't I behind Darius? Yeah, I was right behind Darius.
Okay, so that's 1, 2,
5 to
3,
get over
4,
here.
5, and that'll be most of your
Yep.
movement.
Yep.
But
I
once you
think I
go
can
there,
get it.
you're committed. So
Yeah. So I'm just looking before I move over there. I'm like saying, hey, can I get a good look at him from that place? Do I think or no?
well, you can't until you get over there and take a good look.
All
at
right,
it.
let's do it. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
Okay.
Oh, let's do it.
Boom.
Ooh.
And you can see him better.
Yeah.
but he can see you as well.
Okay, that's all right. All right. I'm going to hurl a star at him.
All right, sounds good.
Go for the eye, boo. Go for the eyes.
Heck yeah, that eye's creeping me out. That's exactly what I'm going for.
That is a hit, my friend.
All right. All right, it's already a good day. I didn't roll a 1 with the with the D4.
All right. It kind of like glances off his thick hide that he has there. You're sure it hit, but it wasn't like a critical hit or anything like that. And that horrible green eye just looks at you, and you're starting like, oh crap, get a little shaky in the legs.
I look at like I'm green, man. So we kind of understand you.
All right, so moving on to the next person. All right, Harv. Harv's like, oh my God, what the heck? What is that thing? He stands up for his action, pulls his bow out, and actually, he's going to make a dex roll to see if he held on to his bow. And no, his bow is laying over there in this spot right here. He pulls out his scimitar, I believe, and a short sword in the other hand, and he's just snarling back in the corner. That's what he's doing at the moment. All right, Wilfred the Fair. There's a lot of crazy action going up there.
How screwed up does Harv look right now after hitting that 6 points of damage?
It got him like on the back of the neck. His neck is bleeding.
All right, but he's not like looking like he's like hurt bad though, right?
He's pretty. I mean, he's pretty bad. I mean, he's not like moping on the ground or anything like that, but he's bleeding. Yeah, I mean, it was a good strike on him.
Well, Alfred's gonna move 2 squares up behind Darius to see if he can figure out what's going on up ahead.
Boom. There you go.
Oh. All right. Some foul creature behind that.
Yeah, you can just barely see it hanging out at the edge there.
I'm gonna cast True Strike on him. I'm gonna tag him.
I think is that how True Strike works, or do you cast it on yourself and then your next attack is True Strike?
You point a finger at a target in range. Your magic grants you a brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first attack.
So that would be
Roll
for you, right?
Yeah, I would think so. There's no roll. It's just
Right. So for that target, the next time you hit him, you'd get a 20.
yeah. It only lasts for 1 round, so I have to do something with it by my next attack.
Okay.
Sure.
So that was 2 squares of movement, standard action for casting, and I don't know what else you can do.
I'm gonna try to hide if I can.
Okay. Do you want to stealth and move somewhere, or do you want to just?
No, I
hide
just
there?
want to go invisible as much as possible.
All right.
I want to be small.
Roll your stealth.
No! Look at me!
Like a ninja.
Man, it's just your magic flares up, knowing that the next target you hit in the next 6 seconds, you're going to hit them. But you're unable to keep the magic dull enough that it kind of lights up the cave.
Got too excited, little giddy.
All right, Rum. What are you up to, Crumb?
So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shield of Faith, and I'm going to go ahead and cast it on Ymir.
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
I believe that's only a bonus action for you, so you got more to do.
Yep. All right, and then I am going to. And by the way, that's +2 bonus to your AC for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to move and see what all this hype is about. So I'm going to charge around this corner here.
Which way are you going to go? Are you going to go this way, or are you going to go
No,
that
I'm
way?
going to go towards that way.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. There you go. You see this horrible beastie. All in. Let's see. Can I send this? Let's see. See if I can get a picture of it now that it's in full view for you.
And Crumb turns around the corner.
Oh, that worked. That's what. Okay.
Ah!
Yeah, pretty horrendous, huh? Now y'all see it though, but so that's 1, 2, 3, and you could actually move around them if you wanted to.
Yeah,
4,
I'd like to flank
5.
around.
Whoa, 6. And you can still attack him because that was a bonus to cast, and then that's your movement. You still got an attack.
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and raise my golden hammer. And go ahead and attack.
Wow.
Nice.
One-handed, solid blow with 8 points. You hit him in the back shoulder because he can't spin around fast enough to catch up to you, and you crush a bunch of those spines that are on his back, and they break off, and a little bit of blood gushes out. He's like, "Arr!" He growls
I've heard
inaudibly.
I've heard him. Attack!
Alrighty, well, you now become the biggest threat. So he turns to you and he looks at you with that strange, weird eye, and it just you looking into it, and you're just feeling like sick and horrible and all this, thing, and you just feel the darkness come across on you. And let's see what happens. You must make a saving throw, DC 12 Constitution. For you, Crom.
So I roll a Constitution.
Saving throw?
Top left corner of the player's sheet. Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he gets scared when he looks at it.
So he looks at you, and you can just feel entropy, darkness, and death. It's like encasing you. You can start feeling like your flesh is going to be pulling away from your body. But as you pull back the hammer from the strike you did, it flares up gold, and this golden nimbus for a brief second just envelops you and shatters it. And then it's like blinking its eye rapidly, going.
By St. Hellos.
You're in your mind. I'll kill you, Paladin. It seems like you've enraged him pretty good. But that's the end of his turn, so now it is Ymir's turn.
Feeling invigorated by the spell that was just casted on me, emboldened by it, I'll move up 2 spots.
Alright.
And I'm going to use one of my bonus actions for Searing Smite.
Oh, it's on. Like Donkey Kong.
It's on. So do I roll first, then cast Smearing Smite, or?
Well, Searing Smite is a bonus action, and it only triggers when you hit, and it lasts for a minute. Once you hit once within that minute, it triggers it and it's done. So,
Right.
yeah. So
I'll roll the hit first then.
Right.
14.
Yeah, not quite enough to hit him. He dodges out of the side as you smack pong the giant stone column right there in the middle. Go ahead.
Even though I miss, I'm gonna go. You've got more than just one paladin to deal with.
And he looks at you, and he looks back at Grom, and you hear in your brains, "I will feast on your flesh."
I burned that spell, right?
No, it stays active for 1 minute.
Oh, okay.
So it's your pickaxe is like glowing like this, like kind of whitish bright light now. And that's all right. I mean, you'll roll it. Now you know what it can do, right?
Yeah.
If you hit him. All right, so we're gonna move on to Darius. What?
There wasn't any chance while I moved I could kick the bow backwards while I walked over it?
No, you're a little bit too distracted.
Just making sure.
All right, Darius.
All right. I'm gonna move up 1.
Whoa,
Oops. I went too far.
Darius too far, man. No, I'm kidding.
So he has some cover for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say, Jet, take my bow, and I'll throw my bow over to Jet.
Nice. Okay. Jet.
Ooh.
Well, go ahead and make a to hit roll there, Darius, to see how well you target on Jet.
Just like a dex roll, basically.
No, just roll it to hit, like dex space to hit roll.
Yeah. Well, that's the same as my range, so
Yeah.
that's the same as a dex roll.
Okay. Well.
So yeah.
Either way.
Nice.
I mean, Jet, make a dex roll. It's virtually almost impossible unless you roll 1 to miss this. All right, so Jet, you reach back, pull an arrow out of your quiver as you catch Darius's bow, and then you knock it up. So when it's your turn, you're going to be able to shoot. Darius, is there anything
Ooh,
else
alright.
you want for your turn?
I will draw my rapier.
All right, cool.
That's
And
it.
Dave, take an RP point. That was totally dope, by the way.
All right.
And that's your turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could technically move up into melee, or are you going to wait?
No, I'm gonna wait.
All right, cool. Jet, you now have a fully loaded bow and ready for you to do your due.
Okay. Can I try to hide and sneak around?
He's
To get
pretty.
advantage on the attack, or?
He's pretty distracted. If you roll really good stealth roll, maybe he's that distracted. But usually you got to break line of sight.
Oh, yeah.
Halflings have the ability where they don't need to break line of sight to necessarily do it.
Yeah, there's nothing over here.
There's looks like there's a passageway that leads down this way.
Well, I doubt I'd break line of sight just moving down one, but that's all right. I don't want to go too far up there.
Well, you still do. You get your sneak attack damage because he's distracted in melee.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pop up one space and then hit him with Darius's bow.
Okay, let her rip. Oh!
Whoa!
Jeez.
All right,
Okay.
roll another d20.
Just D20.
Yeah, just a straight up d20.
Oh, it's soulbound, man.
All right, well, basically the bow is just slightly weirder grip because he's little small halfling hands, and it throws it off to where just like that arrow hits the ceiling. That arrow is non-recoverable and destroyed. They'll mark it off.
Okay.
And still got some movement left.
I'll just scoot up another one here.
Okay. Y'all done?
I'll go there.
Okay.
And call it good.
All right. Over's gone. It's getting kind of crowded up in there.
So, do I see where any of those spines that Crumb knocked loose off him, where those went to?
They're probably down at their feet somewhere.
Okay. I'm going to try to make a running start at him, grab one of those spines, and flip up and jam it right in his eye.
Okay.
Ninja style, baby.
That's awesome.
Where are you going to land?
Whatever location will be the safest to land.
You pick.
I'll try to land on the other side of him. I'm gonna run at him, try to grab it right by his feet or at his side right there, jam in his eye, tumble over his back, and land right behind him. Over
Okay.
to the right.
All right. It's okay.
I'm going for it, baby.
All right.
So I assume I need to use acrobatics.
That's one. All right. You're gonna burn your bonus action to try to pick up an improvised weapon off the ground.
Yep.
So make a dex roll. Not a dex saving throw. It's just a dex skill roll.
Shit.
Okay, you're unable to grab something off the ground. What are you gonna do to improvise?
All right. Since I reach down and I whiff grabbing it, I try to wheel around, do like a 180, grabbing my quarterstaff and try to hit him right in the head as I wheel around.
Okay, so you stop the rest of your movement. That's where you're gonna go.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can still do that. So you can roll the hit. Okay, as you come wheeling up on it, and you kind of telegraphed your entire maneuver when you couldn't pick the item up, so he wasn't caught by
Yeah.
surprise, and he gets that spiny forearm up, it knocks your staff away. So you missed. And that's your turn. You could try to move some more, but moving away from him would provoke.
I'll just stay right there. It's okay.
All right. All of a sudden, you see in between your legs for a brief second, you see Harv. He looks up at you and he's like,
Ew.
and then he grabs his bow, which is you're straddling, and then he moves back, and then he moves over to here. And that's Harv's turn.
Sweet. Harv's back in the game.
Okay, Belfred.
All right. Well, I can see him still, so I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt on him.
Okay,
With
that
advantage.
is an attack. He does have cover, but you get an automatic 20, right?
No, I get advantage.
Oh, it only gives you advantage, huh?
Yeah. Gives me
Okay.
advantage.
All right. So, it's a hard shot. So you're gonna move up one, maybe?
Yeah. It's if I can get a better angle on him.
It's only slightly. He still has 3/4 cover,
Okay.
but you got advantage.
Do I think if I went to the left, I'd get a better shot?
No, you're not sure. It's a 50-50 chance at this point because you were back in the cave. You didn't see what
Right.
transpired with Obridge when he did. So, you know, it's hard to tell. You know where Jed is. That he probably has a great shot at him.
where. Right.
If I could hit.
I'm gonna try to move to behind a bridge.
So that's 1. That's 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You still have more movement. You can
I'll
move.
take one more down. Into the
5.
hallway. Yeah.
Okay,
How's
well
that
that's
look?
pretty good. Now he only has like a quarter cover, so it's
All right.
a much better chance to hit than you had before.
All right. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right, fire them bones with advantage. That's what True Strike gives you, right?
Yep. Come on. Where is it? Which one? Oh, wait. Oh, that was damage. Sorry. Do this one more time. Weird.
There you go. There you go. And that's what you needed. So,
Awesome.
lightning arcs out from your hand. It bounces off the roof, missing Obridge over his head, striking down into the creature. And now you get to roll your damage. Oh, it does
I
3
already
damage.
rolled, yeah. Yep.
And it's only, what is it, only 1d6 or 1d12?
1d12, but it's ongoing for a minute.
Right, you can, as long as you concentrate.
As long as I concentrate on it.
You don't have any other concentration spells up, right?
No, I do not.
Okay, awesome. All right, that was a good round. Oop, that's not what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. All right, so we close that, and let's see, we're moving on to Crom. He's looking like he's backed into a corner, and he's like going into a complete rage looking at all you guys. What are you gonna do, Crumb?
Am I considered 5 feet from Ymir?
5 feet from who?
Ymir. Ymir.
Yeah, you guys are right next to each other.
Okay. And if I just attack and I don't move, that means I save my reaction.
No, your reaction happens not on your turn.
Right.
So on your turn, you get a bonus action, a standard action, a move action. When it's not your turn, you get one reaction until your next turn.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a swing.
Alrighty. Dang. All right. Oh. So 10 points of damage.
Boom.
So as the hammer is still flaring its golden, light from it. You come down right on the Nazi's head, and you just hear this kind of crunching noise, and you can see that now that green eye has like bloodshot streaks all coursing through it from that mighty blow you just gave it.
Yeah.
Laying the smackdown.
Anything else you want to do? Or are you all done there, Crom? Crom?
I'm gonna back up one.
Okay, if you do, now he'll get a free attack on you.
Oh no, never mind. Don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
stay where I am.
You got a mighty armor class, so you're good. All right, now it's his turn. Well, unfortunately, he knows he has to kill you first. So he's now seeing that you were able to ward off his rotting gaze. He's just launching a ferocious two strikes with those horrendous claws that he has. Boom. 1. That's a hit. Wait, 20. Is that your armor class?
Armor class is 18.
Okay, so that's 1 hit. For 5 points, and then he's followed up with a second strike. And it's a miss. So obviously his vision is a little bit off from that mighty blow you did. But he did get a glancing blow on you. All right, that's his turn. Mighty Ymir, finish him.
All right, I'm gonna once again go to hit him. So we're gonna take that wonderful war pick, and we're just gonna take another good stab at him, and that's gonna be a 17.
All right, that's a hit as your war pick flares with holy might, and it sears down on his head. Roll your massive amount of damage you do.
So I'm gonna do that and the searing smite. So
Right.
I'm gonna do
Your standard damage and then hit the searing smite damage. Let's see what you do. Okay, so 6 plus searing smite. Damn, that's 14 points. And you just ram your pick down into its shoulder, and it goes down to one knee, and you pull it out, and you just hear this great, as you can see that he dislocated his right arm that is still barely functioning, and he's like on one knee, and as a free action he says, "Peace, peace."
yield, you disgusting creature. That's right, beg for peace.
That's what he says. But
I
that's
think he just did.
all he did. So, you gonna move or anything?
I'm assuming my pick is still kind of lodged in him. Is that right?
No, it's pulled out.
Oh,
So
it's pulled out.
yeah. But it left a cauterized, horrible, sick-smelling, burnt, some kind of twisted flesh, and now his eye is like bugging out, like in panic.
Give us a reason why you think you should deserve peace.
He's not gonna get a chance to answer you. So,
No.
But you can move. You still got move or bonus action.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna sit there, proudly looking over what I just done.
All right, moving on to Darius. You're hearing a bunch of roars and
All right.
shouts from the paladin. So,
All right, I will skittle over there with my rapier and dagger,
all right.
and I will say, "Die, monster! You shall not consume Harv. I will carve out your eye."
Okay, roll them bones, baby.
Yes, I'm gonna do 2 attacks, rapier and dagger.
Right, do the rapier first. See how it goes.
All right.
You get your full. Do you have two-handed fighting?
No, but the only thing it is, you don't get damage bonuses on your offhand.
Exactly. And it takes a bonus action, right, to do the second attack?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. So go
That's
and roll for
probably
the
a miss.
dagger. Well, you never know. You never know. Maybe you get a natural 20. Well, that hit. So he
There you
blocks.
go.
He blocks with the rapier with one hand as you come up aiming for his eye with a second. How much damage do you do? This is important. Oh, shit.
No.
Man, and you just like shove your dagger straight into the middle of his eye, and it pops with this horrible popping goo sound. And all of a sudden, all this ichor and goo just squirts out all over you as his body goes limp as your little halfling hand is halfway into his skull, and the Gnostic is no more.
Yay!
Yeah. Whoa.
Does Harv look really hungry right now?
Harv's like, is it dead? And
Yes, it's dead.
Hard.
that was massive shot, Dave. Good job, man. I forgot that you get your bonus action, right? You get your damage on one attack. Doesn't matter if it's a dagger, or it doesn't matter if it's the rapier, right? So there you go. All right, so its corpse is laying there on the ground. All right.
Wow, I have to look in the book and see what this thing is. So I'll crack out the adventures book and see if it's in there.
All right. Harv brings over your lantern to you. That's a mighty bow there, Darius.
Oh, all for you, Harv. Couldn't
Thank
let him
you.
eat you.
And he kind of hands your lantern to you. Very
Thank you.
very reverently.
Aw.
All right, you can make
History.
yeah, let's see. I give you history or arcana.
History. Yeah.
All right. All right, so we're no longer in combat anymore.
I-
You kind of think it could be like some kind of, deformed ghoul, is what you're kind of thinking, because it has a lot of the same traits of that, but you haven't heard of one with one eye.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh well.
very ghoulish.
Should sketch a picture and put it in your
Yeah.
book.
I'll sketch a picture of it. Yeah.
Anybody else want to try to identify it?
Yeah, I'll try identifying it. That was an interesting creature.
All right. So you can go with Arcana, or you can go with History.
Let's try Arcana.
You guys throw the body over there. You find you remember a reference of something called the One-Eye One. And then Darius is able to use that and his book, and you both figure out that it's an incredibly rare creature called a Nothic.
Oh no, we killed an
a
endangered
shipmate
species.
who's-
You did
I had
kill
a
him.
shipmate with a one-eyed wonder.
Oh man.
They showed it to you often, eh?
I used to threaten to bring it out. Glad he never did. Now that I see this thing. So can I get my bow?
So you look down there, it's about 20 feet deep. You're going to have to climb down there to try to get it.
Are the stakes for the bridge sturdy enough to tie off to with a rope?
Yeah, that part looks good.
Okay, well, I'll tie off and climb down and
Okay.
I'll
Make
do a survey, make sure there are no critters down there.
Make an athletics roll and don't roll one. Yeah, no problem, man. You shimmy down there. As soon as you
Okay.
touch the ground down there, you feel cold, like a real deep shivering cold, and it just feels unnatural to you.
Ooh, I will shimmy back out as soon as I get my bow. I'll say there's something strange down at the bottom of that ravine.
Make a perception roll if you're trying to get in and out fast. As you step down, you hear a crunching sound, as you pick up your bow, and it's hard to tell because there's no heat or light signatures directly, but you see the form of a, looks like a body, possibly a man.
No. Okay. Darius, shine your light down here in the ravine.
All right, I will focus the bullseye down there.
All right, right in here.
Yep.
And yeah, you see a body of a half-eaten man, and he's, you know.
Oh. All right, then I will go back down, and I will, as stealthily as I can, search the body. See if I can get any detail on him.
All right. Yeah, you kind of roll him over, and he's wearing like a shopkeeper's smock. And make an investigation roll really quick. All right.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know, half his face is bitten off, and his eyes have been sucked out of his head, and his arm is missing, and his opposite leg. It's pretty gruesome.
Does he have anything on him? A pouch or any jewelry? Anything? Any distinguishing features other than the shopkeeper's smock? Is it just like an apron that's tied around him?
No, it's actually over the. Well, yeah, it's a kind of like a light leather apron. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all you can discern from it when after you've done your thorough investigation that you did.
I will pull off the apron.
Okay.
And take it with me.
Ew. It is nasty. It is like has all his death gore on it. And definitely unclean. But you can.
Okay, well I will take it off and hold it at a distance. I'll chuck it back up on the side, and actually I'm close enough, I'll say, "Hey Harv, hold on to this," and I'll throw it to Harv.
Ah! Okay, making a ranged attack roll.
Just be what, an unarmed strike? I don't.
No, it'd just basically be like
Jesus Christ.
Short bow.
It'd be like an improvised dex-based weapon.
I don't even know how I would roll that.
I think, yeah. So basically, probably the equivalent of your short bow.
It's a dex roll.
Yeah. Man, he used to smack hard with it. And he's like,
I'll say, I'm going to ask for that back.
oh
don't
man,
lose it.
it's like he's getting kind of sick by you throwing
He's
up.
a goblin.
Maybe, yeah, but still doesn't mean he's like, you know, the goblins don't keep dead, rotted bodies like with their death goo all over them, right?
He's a sensitive goblin.
I thought they ate that kind of stuff.
Jesus.
Yeah, nobody.
I'm walking over to Harv, and I'm putting my lay on hands, and I'm for full 6.
All right, he gags, but he doesn't hurt. And you come over there too when you get over there, and man, that thing does reek, and it is nasty. But it wasn't thrown in and didn't hit you in the face, so you're not sick to your stomach. Come here. All right, so you heal hard for 6. All right.
Yeah, he got hit for 6. I'm healing him for 6.
Well, he's you go over there and you see that big scratch like down to the back of his neck to his shoulder, and you lay the warm hand of St. Augustine on him, and he's healed up, and he just looks up at you. You are my true friend, master. And he just has these big goblin eyes looking up to you like you're the greatest in the world.
I'm no longer your master. I'm your friend, and I will look out for you.
All right.
Shout, Harv, you're being groomed.
All right. Well, so what are you guys doing, man?
I think we should go down the hallway over here.
Yeah, I'd say let's start scouting it out.
I don't know if I want to stay in this big cave cavern. place where we just
Can
got
we
attacked
split
by a
up?
nasty.
Can we?
All right,
Can we?
Crumb's not afraid of nothing, man.
What kind of tracks do we see in here?
Well, you can try to make a perception check and see if you see. Damn.
Oh, see it
We
all,
got a
baby.
new ranger.
Okay, now make a survival check.
Boom.
Excellent job. So
You're definitely a ranger.
you've been well. He knows many a ranger, right? All right, so
Absolutely.
you're kind of like reconnoitering the area since you're here, and thanks to and that'll be show me the farthest point north that you would go.
I'd probably at least go up to probably there at least. Try to see around that area.
Okay. So as you start walking up there,
Actually, I'd probably go all the way up to here and try to peer into this room.
Right, well, I'm gonna move you.
Oh,
So Obridge,
watch out for that bridge.
Obridge starts
Check
going.
the bridge before you cross.
I'll jump over the narrow part.
You're working your way up here. Okay, Crumb, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm to the north. I think I see a room up there. I'm gonna go check it out.
All right, Crumb's following behind you.
Thanks,
Wolfred,
Crumb.
what are you doing?
From the brave.
Let's study this Nothic a little bit more. See if he has anything of value.
Well, he doesn't have any clothes and he doesn't have any pockets and no gems shot out of his mouth, so kind of hard for him to, it doesn't look like he would keep anything personally on him. Right? Darius, I'm assuming you guys are still over there?
Yeah, I'm actually want to run up to the bridge.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry.
Okay,
Right.
there's other people doing stuff ahead of you. This is where you're at.
All right.
So
You
you're
said
gonna
my name, so-
you're going to move right. I'm just trying to get an idea where you guys are going. So you're
Yeah.
done looking at the Nothic, and you're gonna move to the north where Obridge and Crom already.
I'm shouting, wait, don't cross that bridge. Check that bridge before you cross that.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run up there and help him check the bridge.
Harv is gonna. Okay, where are you gonna go, Ymir? Ymir?
He's muted.
Is he muted? You're muted.
He's muted.
Ah, there we go. Sorry about that.
So, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be with Harv, and I'm gonna bring up the rear behind. Yeah. over
Okay.
there. I'm gonna tell Harv to stay close by, but we'll protect the flank.
And Jet, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna shadow them on the opposite side of the ravine.
Okay. Are you gonna
Stay
you-
slightly to the south of him. Let him go ahead and
do
go
his
ahead
thing?
of me.
All right. All right. So
Yeah,
you start
just-
moving up that way. You instantly, like, as you're searching and looking around here, you look at the bridge, and to you, the bridge looks totally stable. Are you gonna cross it, Obridge?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be at the ready in case I do like leap all of a sudden.
Perfectly stable.
All right, cool.
And as you're crossing the bridge, Crumb's moving up behind you, right? And then you have Alfred, and then you got Darius moving up behind him, and then you got Harv moving in here, and Mir's moving in here. We got Jet's trying to squeeze through here. You were right. You saw it all right? So what you notice with the light from Darius is that the Gnostic tends to move back and forth up and down the ravine, and you notice that as you look in here, that he spends a lot more time right here. And with those totally badass perception rolls and survival rolls you notice just in the glint of the light that Darius has as he starts to approach. You get here, Crumb comes across with no problem. Darius gets here, you see a chest
Ooh.
hiding down there.
My fellow adventurer, here's a chest down there if you want to check it out.
Now, also, what you see is that you see in the dusty, dirty floor tons of booted feet moving around this area up here, and not so much movement going this way, though. So a lot of traffic going this way, and you can see that it's leading down towards Jet. And then you kind of started in this direction. Wasn't a lot of steps here, but definitely some steps there. Since you rolled really awesome in the survival rolls, what you noticed when you're across the bridge and you get about here, Crom comes over there. Wilfred's on the bridge. Jet gets to here. Darius gets to there. These guys fall up on this little tight area here. That you discerned tracks that were not large human man size. A couple tracks you discerned were probably young children, or at least, or halfling, half the size, probably a child, because the imprint isn't as light as, say, like when Darius steps with his track. So, and it has a little bit of a shuffle of a kid that didn't look happy, or maybe was weighted down by chains or something. And those moved in this direction. But you still also, like I said, have the chest right here.
And basically, other than the kids' tracks, which look like they might have been under duress, the human ones look like they were done, as a normal movement. They weren't running from the Nothic or anything. They look like they were just...
No, definitely not. Just standard walking human booted man. It didn't look like there's been any scuffling or fighting in here anytime recently or anything like that. It just looked like people have been taken back and forth a couple times to this area.
And can I tell maybe how old any of the prints are? Like, was there any dust starting to fill in the print, or do they look like razor sharp?
Right. With that roll, it looks like it's been in the last couple days.
Okay.
Actually,
all right.
And there's some of the bigger tracks that are actually pretty recent, actually, like within maybe the last couple of hours. But the kids' tracks look like they're older than that.
Noticing that there's like a couple of offshoots on each side, though. Like when we came in, there was obviously that cave off to the left, and now looks like there's a little cave off to the right over the bridge, or where the bridge was. And like, guys, how far do we want to go into this center room without checking out our flank first?
Yeah, I'd recommend
wherever we go, there's going to be stuff behind us.
Albert, you got a pretty good look at the room right now. It just looks like, the area to the north is a large natural cave, but has been finished and dressed with stone blocks and flagstones. Several barrels are stored against the walls here. Along are a number of empty crates and straw for packing, and then you see just a bunch of other boxes. You'll have to get in there closer and examine.
So I'd recommend, while there's no one here, we might want to loot that chest, see what's down in there, and then proceed forward as a group on where the group wants to go. But probably recommend we head south sooner rather than later, based on, it looks like a child's print that was taken against their will. So we want to make haste, but I think we can spare just a short amount of time to scope out this chest and maybe some of these crates that are up here to our north. Anybody feeling adventurous to go down to that chest?
Let's see what's in that chest. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Somebody going to climb
Chest
down, or is what are you guys going to do? So I assume everybody's going to get. Is everybody going to move to this side?
I think we should.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
All right. As you look in there, Krom, because you said you're going to go there, I'll say you'll step in there and you do not notice anybody immediately in there. Okay, Valfred. So the rest of you guys, go ahead and position yourselves where you want to be in this area, but not in the room yet.
I didn't mean to go into the room.
It's all good. It's all good.
Ah! There we go.
I know it's a little squirrely.
So Darius
you can use yourself. Move yourself also using WASD. By the way, you can, like, if you click on your token, you can move one with AWSD or whatever. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay. So Darius, you gonna just try to free climb it?
I
Do
have
you
a
want
rope.
to do it, Jet?
I can go down. I don't mind.
You are, I think, probably
Okay.
better climbing ropes than I am.
Well, I am used to climbing them in screaming squalls in the seas. So yes. All right.
You
So
go
I will,
first. I'll follow you down then.
Okay. So I'll tie off and climb down the rope.
All right, make an athletics check.
Oh, athletics.
And all you guys are just kind of like watching, right?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna follow him down.
I'm keeping a lookout just in the general area in case I hear anything. Anybody's approaching the area.
No, with the aid of the rope, you're able to make it down. Barely. I mean, you like slip and you get like a half a point of rope burn. Luckily, you wear gloves, or you would have maybe took a point of damage. But and you get down there, it's really rocky, and you fall on your butt for a second, but you don't take any damage. Oh, sorry, wrong guy. My bad. Where the heck is where's Jet?
Right
no,
there.
There's Jet. Sorry, Ymir was on top of you.
Ew.
Right.
All right, Darius.
I'll follow him down.
All right, go ahead and give me that climbing check.
Okay.
Yeah, like a study. You just like doot 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 down, and you guys are both down there crammed in this spot right here, and you're looking at an old chest that's pushed up, back into it, in that crawl space there.
All
Is
right,
there
let's
anything
look.
else back in the crawl space, or pretty much just the chest?
Just you see some more bones. Mostly is like some like intact skulls, and then the chest.
Okay. Well,
And let's see if there's any issues with the chest before we touch it. So look for traps, I guess.
All right.
yep. I will aid our leader, Mr. Goldenfield.
All right, Mr. Goldenfield. Go ahead and
Do
Hey.
I roll first to see if I help him?
yeah, that's right. You do roll first.
So
Yeah.
investigation.
Is that yeah,
What
sure.
in looking for traps would be?
No, you do not.
Not
aid.
at all.
Thank God you're not the one making this one. What happened to
That's
you? You
I
used to be
I'm
totally the
hopefully-
hot roller.
not tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll look. Oh yeah.
That's because somebody's like stealing your luck, like the Speed Force there.
Yep.
There just can't be two rogues, taking all the energy.
Must be.
All right. So you look in there, and it doesn't appear that the chest is trapped to you.
Okay. Is it locked?
It doesn't appear to be. No.
All right. Then I will try and flip it open with my rapier.
All right.
It's not.
And it's a pretty big chest. It's probably a good 6 feet like long, right? And it looks like an old chest that somebody would have at the foot of their bed that somehow got dragged down here. And you flip it open, and nothing that you know of happens. And you have your lantern down there, I assume, with you, right? So
Yep.
you kind of peer over. You see some glittering gold.
Ooh.
That's our favorite color.
Yeah. So you're gonna just go dig in.
I'll poke it with my rapier.
All right. Well, you learned well because I'm sure at Vaterum's Academy for Adventures, you
Yeah.
learned that sometimes it could be creatures disguised as chests, but poke,
That's
poke,
right.
poke, chinga, chinga, chinga. And it sounds like coins.
All right. Well, we'll start taking some out.
All right. So you start digging some through. So, and I think you are the bookkeeper, right, of the party. You pull out what you think to be probably about 160 gold.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 160 silver pieces. My bad.
Oh, damn.
But
Thought there
100,
was smog down there for some.
but
for a minute.
120 gold pieces. So just slightly less in gold. You find a bunch of gems that you can pull out. Maybe the dwarf could look at them. You find a couple vials And as you're pulling the gold out, you see a nice silver cast scabbard with a very ornate hilt attached to it.
Ooh.
A long sword that was buried underneath the gold.
Very nice.
And it looks like there's a scroll case too.
Crikey.
Bonza or Bonanza, guys.
All right, so I'm not gonna.
Drinks are on the house tonight.
You guys get some hands help, and you guys get up, and you bring all the equipment up, and that's what you guys currently have at the moment.
How many vials were there?
There were 2 potions of
2
healing.
vials?
Oh, sorry, I just blew it. I told you what they are. They look very similar to the ones that you guys got from Batterum.
Mmm.
And they say, like, with a taste, you know what it is.
Yeah.
It's just if it's a poison, you know, then you get poisoned. But these are obviously healing potions.
Who
How
still
many were
has
there?
theirs left?
How many was it?
There's 2.
2.
2.
I
Okay.
still have a potion of healing.
Does anybody need a potion of healing?
I do.
Okay, you take one. Anybody else?
I have one, and I'm gonna use it.
I wouldn't use it now.
Yeah, I wouldn't use it
Unless
now.
you're really jacked, yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
We could give one to Harv and explain to him use in case of emergency. I mean, I doubt the concept's lost on him.
I know what a healing potion is. It's like a poultice, except for you drink it.
Is it a greater or just a regular potion of
Just
healing?
a potion of healing.
All right, Harv. Here you go.
Oh, it's so pretty. Because it's like kind of
Use
like
it.
reddish bubbling a little bit, effervescence on it. Ooh,
Only when you really need it, though.
I've never drinking one before.
Or you give it to
Oh.
one of your friends when they're in need.
That's right.
Is
Only
it?
if you're hurt. Only if you're hurt badly, or if you see one of us hurt badly.
Is it better than beer?
No, it tastes awful.
Oh, okay. He tucks it into his belt.
All right. I will pass the scroll to Valfred. Here you go, Valfred.
Thank you.
And then the gems I'll give to Ymir. You want to check these out?
Thank you.
Do you have like gem cutting or anything special, like as like your talent or whatever you call it?
Let's see. I have stone cutting, which is nothing.
Yeah.
gem
Okay.
related.
So yeah, make a perception stone cutting, man. Why not?
Oh, okay. Perception.
And then get the bonus to stone cutting on it. Or insight. Either one. Doesn't matter.
It's a 14.
All right. Yeah. So you find out that, you're guessing that each one of these 5 gems are worth about 15 gold apiece.
Nice.
So you got 5 of them at 15 gold apiece.
All right, writing it down. I look at Harv. Because of the hit you took, you get one of these later on.
Oh, shiny.
All right. And does anybody want this longsword? It looks fancy.
Is it magical?
It's shiny.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Well, we could just take it with us, and I can maybe discern that later.
Okay. Anybody want to carry it? It's a bit big for me.
I'll carry it, I guess.
Okay.
Anything about the longsword I should know about? Is it glowing or?
Well, you haven't pulled it out yet, and it's still sitting in this silver, scabbard that it has silver inlay on it, and nobody's pulled it yet.
I'm gonna pull it out by about an inch from the scabbard and see if the blade looks of any worth.
All right, so the hilt is, now that you get a closer look at it, is outspread wings like a bird of prey. And you pull it out slightly, and it is silver, and there's blue, kind of like etchings down the middle of the blade, but you'd have to fully pull it to to try to discern them. It looks like it is in Dwarvish, by the way.
Oh, I'm excited. I pull it out.
Shing! You pull out this blade, and it is a beautiful silver in color, though probably made of highly polished steel, and it looks sharp. And you read the inscriptions down in the Dwarven ruins, and it says Talon. And I mean, you almost can feel a slight thrum of power as you wield it.
Yeah, I'll hold on to this, guys. I've got no problem holding on to this whatsoever.
Go and make a history check.
Okay. 12. Middle of the road.
It's cool, man. It's a really cool sword.
Ruby. Well, I'll put it back in the sheath and I'll throw it on my back, or yeah, I'll put it in my back holster or whatever. I've got my equipment. And...
Yeah, and you're paladin. You know, you definitely know how to use a longsword. So.
Yep.
All right, so you guys have divvied up all the loot, and now it's time for me to roll a d20. Okay. All right. What's the next plan of action?
I think we were gonna head south and try to follow those tracks.
Yeah, let's check up north real quick into these crates and see if there's anything up in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then head south.
All right, go ahead and move into that room, and then just like show me who's checking what and where.
I'm staying right by the entrance right there. Protecting our flank.
I'm going to bust into the room and see what I see. I'll check these ones on the right.
I'll check these ones on the left.
Okay, anybody else gonna go in there and check them out?
There's a bigger pile. You know what? I'll let them look. I'll
I'll
just
go
keep
in
my
here.
bow out ready.
Okay.
I'll go up there.
Yeah, all right.
Well, you got Harv and you have Ymir covering the door. Harv has his bow out. He's grinning like to no end. All right, just put where you're going to be and then where you want to search, and then let me know when you're done with your spot. What area you're going to search at.
All right.
I'm good searching where I'm at.
Yeah, I'll search right there.
I'm just covering.
All right, so you open up. Are you going to open up some of these crates and other barrels and stuff that are closed up?
Yeah, that's the best way to search them.
Okay.
Does it look like this area's been? I mean, are these dust covered? Are they?
No, they all look like that they've been used. That it's all been done recently, right? That a lot of this stuff has moved in and out of the particular area.
I whip out my crowbar. I'll use that.
Okay. And right. Let me find. All right. So I've already read to you. All right. So, you start going in there, start opening up the crates, and you find a bunch of old bread. You find it looks like some really generic bolts of cloth that probably aren't worth much. That and let me have a couple investigation rolls going down here from everybody. All right, so we have. Well, that would.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
no.
Hmm.
Thank God, Crumb, right? All right.
I am just cursed.
So basically, you look around here, and it looks like stuff like there's some water, there's food, there's some really bad wine, and then there's a lot of stuff in here that it seemed to be like somebody grabbed and took something from one of the shopkeepers. But it's all minor, really not really worth stuff. Except for there's a score. You find a tightly rolled, batch of 30 beaver pelts that are nice, and they look like they've already been treated and cured, and they're really soft.
How much does that weigh?
That's about 20 pounds. A lot of beaver fur.
Anybody want to take those?
Yeah, you better put it on your sheet. 20-pound of beaver.
I'm not carrying it, but if anybody else wants to.
Maybe we can come back later.
Yeah, I can barely carry myself.
Yeah.
You guys don't like beaver?
We love it, just not if we have to lug it around with us. 20 of them at a time.
And Crumb, as you started looking through here, you push on the wall because you notice a seam, and you find something there.
Hey, everybody! I think I found something here.
Oh
Looks
my
like,
goodness!
The wall passage.
It's like a wall. Yeah, passage. That's a wall. Should I go? I'm gonna go.
Good for you.
All right, so these
Nice knowing you.
those look like are stairs that are going down.
Oh. Let's go check the child and then come back.
Are you guys coming?
Of course. We're right behind you.
What about
Might as
the
well follow.
child? Okay.
What is this? Which direction were the child footprints going?
I'm not coming
The
this way.
opposite direction.
You going
Maybe
south?
Maybe this is a trap. Maybe this is a bad idea.
There might be a whole
Might be a
village
shortcut.
of children down there.
Might be a
Maybe where
shortcut. Yeah.
maybe where they took the child from.
All right, twist my arm. I'm going.
They
down.
obviously, yeah, they meant to hide this, so it's obviously worth investigating.
All right, I'll follow him.
Yeah.
All right,
who's
wait,
going?
okay, stop. Okay, where is I got you.
Okay.
It's
Bye, bye,
really.
bye.
All right, those were the people who
Yeah,
powered into the
there we
hole.
go.
Alfred, you're totally in the back there.
Yeah, I'll bring up the rear.
Try it. Let's put our wizard to be rear guard. It's okay. I know you're a badass, but all right. Well, you go down there, and it's a dead end, from what you can tell.
Hmm.
There might
Maybe
be
there's
another wall passage that's
That's right.
not revealing itself.
Look around for one.
I'm gonna investigate to
All right.
see if I can see anything.
I'll try as well.
Are you guys creeping, or are you guys just barreling down, or what?
Moderate. Not.
I'm really aware of my environment. I'm looking around and everything around me.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. So Darius, and then did you roll Crumb?
Stealth.
And
Investigation.
investigation both.
Boom. Wow. We've got 2 rangers.
Okay, so there's a small beast hiding behind your monitor there, Soapy. Nala the demon cat was hiding behind Soapy's monitor there, and it was turned her monitor off. Only we couldn't figure it out for a second. Anyways, okay. Let me review these. So we got Darius, Crumb, God, like insano. And Crumb, just make your stealth check too. Because I'm assuming you guys are not just. Are you guys like shouting or like you're talking?
No,
normally? Are
no,
you whispering
no.
or what?
Trying to be quiet.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, he's not, he's making a fair amount of noise, but these are thick walls. So, but both you guys spot that right here in the wall there is another. There's another secret passage.
ooh.
I press against it.
All right.
Crumb of the gigantic cojones.
And you walk in there, slightly startled. An individual's like, "What the? It's a demon!" And he raises his hand up as you see magic gathering around his hand.
I go, wait. Is that ice?
All right, are you gonna move into the room, or are you gonna, as you say that, or are you gonna stop there?
I take like one step to the left just so I'm not blocking the door, but I'm kind of like leaning against the wall.
Okay. All right, Darius, you gonna
looking
fall in
very-
on his heels?
I got a clear shot of that guy, right?
Yeah, you can see him for the moment.
What does he look like?
So, he's wearing gray robes and no symbols, or actually, I guess it'll be kind of crimson rose because that's what the picture looks like. The room is well lit. There's no marking on the rose that you can easily see, and he has like a kind of like grain, long black hair, and then he has a goatee that is also grain. Let me see if I can get. Can I get a picture going? Let's see if I can get a picture going. Let's see. Oops. Bam. Show art. Anything show up?
Nope.
Nope. Not yet.
Crap. Yeah, dang it. All right. Let me dig here for 2 seconds, my friend. Sorry for the delay.
No worries.
All right. Well, bam.
There he is. He looks friendly.
And he's like, hey, who's back there with you? Wait a minute, you're not a demon, are you? As he looks you over really quick.
Is
Oh, I'm
his
a
staff?
tiefling.
Is his staff made of glass?
Oh, crap. Well, that's kind of a dead giveaway. That's so lame.
Yeah.
I mean, if it walks like a duck and talks like a duck.
Then I guess it's a duck.
He
Right.
Probably
seems
friendly.
friendly.
He's probably friendly. Yeah.
That's the picture's name. Yeah, sometimes I hate.
Oh, he's moving?
Yeah, he's moving. And he
Oh, I'm
moves-
shooting him then.
What? Are you?
He has a glass staff, right? That looks like a glass staff to me.
Yeah, go make a perception roll.
I'm also eyeing it to see if it's a glass staff.
Okay, you can also make a perception roll.
Our keen investigator.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of dusty in there. Could be silver.
But okay,
I'm just-
you said
I'm
he
just
was
gonna ask him.
But you said he was going to use magic, right? You said
No,
something
I
about
said
magic.
that there was magic gathering around his hand,
Okay, there's
and
magic
then-
gathering around his hand.
and then
And hang on, he does
Okay.
not have. He's not wearing any golden strand.
it's
Rope,
hard to
right?
see. You're barely can see him. He's kind of in the shadows of the room in the flickering candlelight because your perception was so bad, buddy. I'm sorry. I mean, it's hard
Right.
to tell. You can still make the shot. You know.
I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay, so let me make a perception roll for him to see if he saw you with a bow out first, and then we'll resolve from there. Oh, I already made it. Yeah, so he made a 14. Okay, so yeah, he saw you. So, all right, so he can see what your intent is. So, you still have a clear shot at him. So why don't you go and make an attack? But
All right.
Crumb was like, no,
Damn!
and he was going to lower his hands, and the magic started to dissipate as you like pull your arrow back,
Right.
and then he like his eyes go wide as you shoot, and natural 20 always hits. So, wait, where's all that? Oh, is that just the critical damage? You don't get your sneak attack damage.
I just said roll damages, so
Well, why would you get your
You
sneak
can-
attack
it-
damage?
I don't know.
It just
that's
rolled
what
it.
It
Okay.
just rolled it automatically.
All right, so you got piercing, so you got 3 there, 1 point for the critical. So you did 4 points.
Well, I don't know. It's not
Yep.
coming through for me, but
I see Daria's
looks
short bow, and it says 3 piercing, 6 sneak attack, 1 piercing, 2 sneak attack critical. So looks like you did 4 points.
okay.
But you
That's
wouldn't.
what it
I
looks
mean,
like.
he knew you were there,
All right.
right? You didn't try to make a stealth roll to
Oh,
go
no.
in, did
No,
you?
no,
Okay.
no.
All right, cool. Just wanted to make sure. All right, but it was a gnarly shot, and he's like, he looked like he was going to try to do something when he saw you pull your bow back, but you bit him by a split second and he didn't even get a chance to do that. So, all right. He's like, how dare you attack me? He says, and then now let's go into initiative, so. Whoop. But hey, you did get a free attack on him, right?
Mhm.
All right, so hold off before I say initiative or anything.
Sorry.
Okay.
Ah.
All right.
When
Well,
you say going to initiative, man, we're on it, man.
as long as you have your tokens like clicked,
All right,
then
let
it's
me-
okay. But if not, you have to.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's something that you guys got to remember. All right. Okay, let's see. Harv. All right. So, Wilfred, what did you get? Did you roll? And Ymir?
Oh, I thought you said Wilfred. I'm sorry.
Well, both you guys are Valfred,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I got a 1.
Okay, so yours worked.
Which
And what did you get, Valfred? Did we lose him? Did we lose Valfred there?
I don't know.
He's still on there. He's not muted.
Okay.
Hello.
I guess. Did anybody see what Valfred rolled? I don't think he did. I'm just gonna roll him in there and then let him do his thing.
Works for me. I got a phone call or something.
Yeah. All right, I'll just roll. I'll probably roll natural 20 for him. Nope, roll 4.
Nope.
So I
Oh, well.
I shout, "It's the glass staff!" as I shoot him. Oh.
Wow, even without a. Yeah, okay.
I'm just convinced. That's
Hey, that's it. Yeah, by all means, man. Okay.
the evil guy in here.
We're all right, Jet. Looks like you're the fastest.
Wow.
And you just kind of hear, well, hold on, and then you just hear Darius is like, it's the glass staff, kill him, and that's it. What are you gonna do? You have no idea what you're getting into.
No idea.
It's 1.
1.
If you try to move past these guys, you have committed yourself to
Right.
moving all the way out into that area. Because it's all jammed up.
It is all the hallway is all jammed full.
Mm-hmm.
Can I take an action when I'm on top of another player's token?
No, you cannot.
Not at all. I have to be in a clear spot.
You have to be in your own spot.
1. Uh-huh. So I'll go. Oh.
Just tell me what
Yeah.
You're just gonna go for it?
I'm just going
1,
for it.
2,
Do
3,
it, baby.
4. Okay, that's where you get
4.
to.
So that's 4.
All right.
And
Now you
I'll,
could go 5, 6. Clear the door for everybody else.
Yeah, that's
That would be great.
figuring out which way to go.
Or you can go-
So
I still can't
5,
see what's going on.
6 and get right up in his grill.
yeah, I'll go. Whoops. So 5, 6.
Okay.
And I'm gonna, because I had my bow out when I was covering him, I'll take a shot at him with the bow. From there,
Sure, man. Be good to get up in his grill right there. He's trying to do range attacks right there if you're up on him.
yeah, well, I'm hoping that somebody with a little more armor can get up in his grill. So yeah, do the bow. Oh, 17.
Okay, so as you run into the room, he's like, "Why are you attacking me?" He says, and then you guys, so there, you pull your arrow back, and he takes his staff and just like twists his hands, and then your arrow flies right at him, and then it bounces off this kind of reddish shield that goes in front of him.
Oh,
And now he's
okay.
has a slight reddish shield, but it was close. He barely got it up in time.
Oh, that's helpful. How dare you attack my friends?
He's like,
How dare you take up our favorite bar?
"You attacked me first. What the hell?" All right, well, Jet, that should be it. Crumb, what are you doing?
And that is it.
Drop your staff, and we'll stop attacking. And when you drop your staff, you kick it past me, and then I'm gonna move forward.
Okay.
You kneel at my feet and kiss my golden hammer.
3.
Are you gonna try to like intimidate him or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate to make him drop his staff.
Okay. So that would be your standard action to do that. So you shall do that.
Roll intimidation.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so he listens to what you says, and he's like, and this shield is still in front of him, holding it up. Are you kidding me? You're here to assassinate me. That's what your friend just said back there. And he doesn't do anything. He needs probably some more convincing.
And then I have my bonus action.
What are you gonna do for your bonus action?
I am going to. I'm gonna do nothing.
Okay. Through a little trap door underneath the door comes this mouse and comes up into here. Just a little squeak, squeak, squeak. All right, Harv is like, what do we do, boss?
Protect the magic users in our group.
I don't know. It's pretty cramped in here. I don't think I can make it.
Then let's stay behind. Let's not get flanked.
So then he steps back to there. All right, that's what Harv does. And Obridge, what do you do?
All right, I'm going to move into the room further. So I don't know if you want to move me or do you want to move myself?
Yeah, just use the AWS key. So move up one. There.
Yeah.
Now you can see where you're at. All right, 2, 3. Well, nope. Back one. You can't unless you're gonna jump on his desk. So that's
No.
1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5.
All right.
You
Now we'll
move
move
6.
right there.
Okay, all right.
All right. I'm going to try to open up a can of whoop ass on him.
All right. Roll up that can of whoop ass. He
Whooping that ass.
He pivots his shield towards you. And that, I assume, was your trick staff, right?
Yes, sir.
But he can't get it around in a fast enough time, and you land a hit. Damn. Ow. Smack him right across the face, and he has a big old bruise on his face now.
All right. I'm gonna use that momentum to swing around with an unarmed strike,
All right.
all in one fluid motion. Maybe not so fluid.
Boom. And then you catch your hand on his shield as he finally gets it over, and it bounces off his shield. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it, right?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
You could. Oh no! If you hit, you can use a key point. I think, right? Is that how it works?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm okay. I'll save it for another action.
All right. Well, it's our friend's turn now. Hmm. 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 Hmm.
Blocking your doorway, aren't I?
Come on. Sorry. I'm trying to get this to. There we go. I guess I'll do it. Jlabamo. Is the eggnog chore inside Conde? And all of a sudden, plow! All of a sudden, you see 5 of him. No, you see 3. You see 4 of him, all spread out throughout the room.
Uh-oh.
Focus on the one by us.
Sorry, I'm reading the spell here. I mean, I guess I read it out loud. So, with his duplicates, and it's he's casting mirror image. 3 illusionary duplicates of yourself appear in your space. Until the spell ends, the duplicates move with you and mimic your actions, shifting positions so it's impossible to track which image is real. You can use your action to dismiss the illusional duplicates. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to chance for the target to hit the duplicate. 2, you have to roll an 8 or higher. 1 duplicate, 11 or higher. The duplicates have an AC of 10 plus your dex modifier. If the attack hits a duplicate, the duplicate is destroyed. Duplicates can be destroyed only by an attack that hits it. It ignores all their damage and effects. The spell ends when all 3 duplicates are destroyed. Creature is unaffected by the spell if it can't see, if it relies on other senses. Okay. Rightio. So that is all right. So we have and there, and one standing over his rat there.
What?
That's how it works, man.
Oh man.
Man, mages aren't somebody to be trifled with. All right. Oh, and then he gets to move too. So all these duplicate spreads out, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then one moves here, one moves here, and one moves here. I'm going to give 2 of you guys a chance to make attack of opportunities, but the whole situation is really confusing. You guys decide which 2 would get attacks of opportunity. Is it Obridge, is it going to be Crom, or is it going to be Jet?
I'd let Albridge and Crom do it because I'm gonna have to drop my bow and pull my rapier out.
All right, cool. Obridge, go ahead and take an attack of opportunity against him. As you could tell, they're all moving around, and he was just standing next to you a moment ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll them bones. So you hit one. And boom, that one disappears.
Sweet.
All right. I'm gonna swing. So what do I roll? What I roll?
It's just a roll an attack roll. Just it's opportunity attack, so you get 1 attack with your weapon. So that's a total of 15, which would miss him. So that's a miss. All right, but one of these things blip out of existence, and it still has it looks like he has a shield up too, by the way, and he keeps blocking you. What is the range of that? Oh, 3 illusions appear in your space until the spell ends. So it's in your space. Okay, so I'll take that back. So these guys are gone, right?
Yeah, but he still has 2 other images in his space now.
But he still has 2 other images in his space. So that's how it works. All right,
Okay.
so he moves there, and that was a full action to go, and all right, and then his shield goes down. All right, so we're at Valford's turn. Sorry,
All right. Well,
sorry that one took so long. That was a little confusing.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to mosey on down to see if I can.
All right, want me to move you, or you want to move yourself?
Yeah, you can move me.
All right, so you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you can get to 5. That's probably as far as you can get. And
Okay.
and you still can't see anything, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
Now you still got a standard. Now you can do a full move and run into there if you want.
Why?
But you have no idea what you're going into at this point.
Exactly. I heard all the commotion, so I'm gonna kind of hold off just a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to hold an action? Somebody tries to run past you, knock him out.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if someone comes running past me, I will hit him with my staff.
Okay, cool. All right, so moving on to Darius.
I'll go ahead and shoot again.
Wait, I haven't gone yet.
Yeah, you go after Darius. Remember,
Oh,
Darius
okay,
got a
sorry.
surprise round because he.
Oh, that was it. The surprise round. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he just piss on you, wizard. I'm gonna shoot you. But Darius, you can see now that he's like point blank at you, it does look like a glass staff. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll just shoot him.
Okay.
But you do get your sneak attack damage this time.
If he hits him.
Nope.
Yep, so that's a miss. Alright, you gonna do any movement?
No, I'm good where I am.
Okay, blocking the door like a halfling linebacker. Alright, Ymir.
Alright, I'm gonna move. I can't see around the corner, so I'm gonna move into the hallway.
Yep.
That's
2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pass these 2 guys and put myself on the other side of Darius.
Blam! There you are. Oh, look at that wizard in the middle. But there's like 3 of these wizards, like hanging out there.
Yeah, I'm still gonna take a swing at him.
All right. It's like, oh man, even the dwarves are attacking me. What's wrong with you guys?
22.
All right, that's a hit. I gotta roll my d20.
Oh, come on.
So you wind up crushing one of his duplicates, another one of his duplicates. So
Great.
now there's only 2 of them left, but that's your turn, right? That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still got one more move, or you can
Well,
use
if
a
I
bonus
stay
action.
here, Crumb gets a advantage.
That is also true.
So, I've only got one more move square, I think. No, I have 5 because I'm dwarf. I only get 25 feet.
Oh, okay, then that's it for you.
That's it for me. My bonus action. Ooh. I'm just gonna shore up a little bit and get stand in place. You can prepare for the worst. And then I'm gonna I'm gonna scream to Harv, Harv, there's room in here!
Okay. All right, Jet.
Okay, so I guess that's a free action to drop the bow and pull the rapier.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will go ahead and attack one of the 2 remaining wizards.
All right, he throws his hand up, igniting the shield, which may or may not work. And no, it is not enough.
Excellent.
But you pierce one more of his multiple bodies, and now there's only one standing there.
Okay.
Yeah, he has no images. It's all him now, right?
Yeah, no more images left. You guys took those down pretty fast.
Sweet.
Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah, totally. That
Kill the
was a
real
solid hit.
deal, baby.
You gonna move or do anything else?
I am gonna stay here.
All right,
done.
Crumb.
With advantage.
With advantage, Crumb.
You're just gonna outright kill him?
Gave him his chance.
Not much of a chance. You guys shot him. He was like gonna say something, and then your guy came in and just like shot an arrow into him. You did witness
Mount
that.
that glass staff at the bar, man. It'd be epic.
Yeah.
Gave him his chance. He
Until
said
you-
put staff
until
down,
you-
and he didn't. So
Until you drop your staff, this does not stop. Drop your staff.
Okay, well,
We're gonna get exhausted pounding you. All right, and now I'm gonna go ahead and cast Thunderous Smite.
oh my god. You literally know that you're gonna kill him, right? You know. You're not giving him mercy if you tell him to put down his staff and he can't act, and then you kill him. That's not mercy.
It
That's murder. But I just want to let you know that.
no,
you know.
he had an option. He had a turn to put the staff down. He chose not to. So.
You shot him first, and then
Yeah, and then he was given the option to put the staff down.
All
and
right,
then he
the
chose not to.
thunderous smite has
Regardless,
been-
you don't roll the
Thunderous-
thunderous smite until you rolled to hit. So
Okay.
now, so this
So
is how
roll to hit.
mechanically things work. If you're going to try to convince him again,
I do the action versus. Okay.
you
well,
need to
I'm not
use
gonna
an
try.
action to make a either intimidate or a persuasion check.
I kind of look around at everybody. And then I look back at him. And I say, right now you're pinned between two of us. If you do not drop your staff, this will be the end. In that corridor behind, we have a small army waiting. So drop your staff. There is absolutely no way you'll be able to get out of here.
Yeah, roll.
Intimidation or
Well, you pick. I mean, you tell me if you're trying to tell him it's going to be good for him, or you're going to tell him that it's not going to be good for him. What was it? What was
It's
that?
not going to be good for him if
Not
he
gonna
doesn't
get
listen.
intimidation. Okay. All right. Well, it's not his turn yet, and he just looks terrified. Okay. So we're gonna move on. You can still move, or you have bonus action. He looks pretty. He looks pretty terrified at this point.
I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm just gonna grip my hammer.
Okay. Natural 20 on Jet. Oh my god.
Oh, of course.
You gotta be kidding me, right? Here it comes.
Probably infected.
E4 -1.
1 point of damage. Not
Ow!
a crit. It might get infected though. The rat bites you right above your boot on your calf. And it was deep and it hurt. But even though it was just 1 point of damage.
Sounds like a job for Harv to take him out.
Alright, and I was like, I'm coming, boss! 1, 2,
Oh god.
3, 4, 5. Oh my god! 6. It's crowded in here.
Is he 6 or only 5?
6, 7, 8,
Oh.
9. Will he roll that? No, he's gonna not do an attack of opportunity. He's still looking at that demon guy with a St. Hello's hammer in his hand. Alright, Overage.
All right, I'm going to move up next to him, and I'm going to hold my action. So if I see him do anything threatening, anything other than putting down his staff and surrendering, I'm gonna lay into him.
Alright. Okay then. He lays the staff down on the ground. I acquiesce to your request, noble paladin of St. Hellos.
All right, get the wizard in here and give him this staff.
Alright, we're out of combat now. As you guys all cram into the room. The rat doesn't bite Jet anymore. Actually, it climbs up into his hand and he holds it. All right, well, you got
Maybe
it.
the focus of power is at the rat. We got to be careful with letting him hold the rat. Wasn't actually the glass staff.
We've got him pretty. We've got him in a pretty tight spot here.
All right.
Bind his hands.
Staff is on the ground.
I'll pick it up
Oh.
if it's next to me.
Okay. He's like, careful with that.
I'm
I'm gonna want
I
that
will
back.
be as careful with it as I want to be.
So you're responsible for the red brands, are you not?
Kind of, yes.
What do you mean, kind of? These are yes or no questions.
Yeah, explain yourself.
Well, I am Inaro Albrecht, member of the Golden Strand, working undercover.
How do we know that?
I want to sense if he's lying on that one.
All right,
Yeah,
everybody.
actually, I'll do an insight on him.
All right, make an insight check.
Hey, 18's pretty good.
Okay.
22's pretty
Damn.
good too.
I'll try it too.
You some smart mofos.
Some of what he's saying is pretty right on,
I say
Some,
if that is true, then
but you
who
don't
is
have
your
the whole
good friend?
story. Holy crap. Okay, nice.
If it is truly you, Albrecht, then who is your good friend that is here in town?
Sildar. Did he make it back in one piece?
he's made it. He's made it back in one piece. What kind of member of the Golden Strand sets brigands on an innocent town, though?
Those idiots got out of hand. Look, this is what the deal is. Okay, and he looks over at you. What's your rank? Belfred?
In the Golden Strand.
Yep.
I believe. Hold on.
So, for anybody, while he's looking that up, the Golden Strand is the Order of Wizards in the realm of Highhelm, and there are ranks starting from Platinum being the top, and the highest order, all the way down to Lead, which is the lowest order. And
Yeah, I want to say I'm still led.
Are you Lead?
I believe.
I look under notes on your sheet. Is it there? I could have sworn we rolled it. I will look on your sheet. This is important because the hierarchy,
Right.
could demand who says what, right? So,
Right.
do 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 do. Sorry, I have all my stuff minimized. We're going into collections, and we're going into my campaigns, and we're going into the road ahead. And I'm looking at Alfred. And I'm looking at notes. Well, nope. It looks like maybe we didn't write it down. I guess not. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's
Well,
right.
roll a 1d100 right now, and I'll let you know what you are. So, and you can just, in here, you could just do the slash. What is it? Roll 1d100. Nope,
Yeah, I rolled it.
it's the backwards one.
No, it didn't. My custom
It
roll.
just went into the chat.
Yeah, you do it. It's
There it went.
you invert the
He got
the
it.
slash.
He got it.
Well, the evil mage got it. I didn't see what Alan rolled.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 70 on mine, but
Was it? Where'd you roll it on? D&D Beyond?
yeah, I rolled it on D&D Beyond, but you're all rolling on the. Well, no, Christ. So what is it?
It's / roll 1d100.
Like that?
The other slash.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
the
the
other
other
slash. But you got to put roll 1d100.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. There you go. Okay, 54. So he is a silver. Well, you're a silver, probably 2 band. So you're at the silver order, and then you have 2 chevrons to your next order level. And he says, "I see you're silver of the 2 chevron, and I'm silver of the 5 chevron. And this is the mission that will raise me to the rank of gold. But I don't know what you know about, what's going on here in this area. But the red brands were supposed to be a cover, and they were supposed to be acting like thugs, but some of them took it way too serious in their roles, as I'm trying to uncover what and where the Echo Wave caves are with Gundren's help. So we know that there's other entities from, we believe, from, oh boy, can't remember what the town is. Other wizardly entities that are interested in this other than the Golden Strand. And I've been researching about this place with Gundren for over a year and a half. And I know there's this other dark wizard called the Spider that is, working to actively find this power. And I'm here to stop him. Now, I've kind of scrabbled together these red brands as a front and to kind of keep everybody at bay and to put a little order in this town, but I didn't have a lot of time, and I hired a bunch of these, mercenaries, I guess, or I guess they were mostly just probably farmers and what have you, and quickly whipped them into shape to kind of get them, to help me out, and it didn't go well. What can I say? But we're doing the best we can. I was hoping Sildar would get back and whip these stupid young men into shape, and we could actually, get on with our business when he and Gunrich got here. And that's from probably Dark Shelf, is where the evil wizard's from. And he picked a bunch of these guys up down south, probably near New Haven, and a couple of Stronghold by the Sea, probably about 8 months ago. And I've been waiting ever since. These guys have been getting bored. Where the hell is Sildar?
Well, Sildar is safe in town, and unfortunately, we've had a conflict with some of your Red Brand hires in town, and even though I announced myself as Golden Strand, they did not all comply.
He's sitting there now. He's petting his rat. The rat is staring over there at Jet with his beady little eyes. Harv is staring at the rat, looking like, it might taste good.
Stink eye the rat back. Are there any notes or anything out on the table at the desk? If I just kind of glance at it while he's talking, do I see anything that backs up his story or contradicts it?
Are you gonna try to be sly, or are you just gonna rifle through them?
While he's talking, I'm just gonna go poke through them and keep an eye on him while I'm doing it. I'm not gonna rifle through the drawers or anything. Just anything that's out on the top of the desk.
Okay, well, all right. So you're not trying to be sly, so just make a perception roll. Oh, he hit dice. All right, and he's intently looking at, he's looking at Walfred, and I mean, he's not even paying attention to you. He's like full on Walfred.
So do I see anything, or was that roll so low I didn't notice anything?
Would you roll 12?
12.
There's a bunch of mixed papers, but it's kind of hard to, at a glance, if but you see there are a lot of notes, and and there's a lot of papers with scribbles on it. If you'd like to start picking up and reading them, that would probably work a little bit better.
Okay, yeah, I'll start picking them up and reading them while he's talking.
All right. And Darius, a lot of what he says is true, right?
Mhm.
But liars. Your family's well-to-do. You've been around nobility. You've been around wizards. Go ahead and make a quick history roll too. All right. And everything you know about the Golden Strand, he is spot on. But that, his story seems a little bit too convincing, a little bit too slick. And at that point, guys, I think we'll wrap it up for tonight, and we will leave you at a cliffhanger to see how everything will go down. Sorry, I haven't been checking the stream at all, so if anybody did send us any chats, I need to probably pay Soapy to nope, well, nobody did say anything on the chats, but damn, we had 9 people watching, which is pretty good. So I just want to say thank you for everybody for tuning in and watching us play. I think everything went really good today and had a good time. So thank you. And from the rest of the crew, what do you guys say?
Have a good night.
Good night.
Bye.
See you next time.